UvaldeRadio.net wrapping up a totally 80s kind of, 80s at 8 thing. 30 minutes of nothing but 80s music. Hope you enjoyed that. And you know what? The 80s are a party, but it's always a party at Foursquare Friday, which is going to be tonight, this evening in beautiful downtown Uvalde. So here to tell us all about it and more, director of the Main Street Uvalde program, once again, welcome, Miss Susan Ditto Rios.
Hello. I love that intro. That's fabulous. And there's nothing better than the 80s.
Right.
Kick off this interview. I love that.
I thought you were intimate the way I said, Rios.
Yeah, so there's a group of people that like to call me Rivers. I guess that just sort of makes it more, put some pizzazz. So I love that.
As in Joan Rivers?
I know, the ultimate talk show host and guest.
Right. Oh my God! Yo, you're kind of outspoken like a Joan Rivers. I can kind of get that.
Yeah, maybe hopefully a little less offensive, but yeah.
Right.
She was a riot though. She had a great sense of humor.
Absolutely. Oh man, God rest her soul. Anyway, so let's talk about what's going on with Main Street. First of all, let's get into Foursquare Friday. It's going to be a big one, right?
It is. The weather is fabulous. It's not too hot yet, and I think it's going to be a really great night, and we're ready to kick off summer. This is our Fuchsia Flamingo Foursquare Friday Summer Luau. So that is, we wanted to start summer off right.
Always after the alliteration, you.
I do, but, it sticks in your brain.
Yeah.
Anybody can have pink flamingos, but it takes Main Street to have fuchsia flamingos. We always got to dial it up a notch.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You actually have literally some flamingos, right?
Yes, I do. So there will be fuchsia flamingos on the Plaza Square tonight.
Classy.
And they're not as easy to get as they used to be. I just want to put that out there. The pink flamingo has come a long ways in its 75 years of creation.
So I was wondering, it's like, obviously they're not quite the hip adornment for a lawn anymore, as they've been depicted as kind of white trash for decades now. But where would you go to get pink flamingos? Seriously.
So you can get them at Walmart and Amazon and Home Depot. So anybody that sells yard ornaments has pink flamingos, but there are websites that sell nothing but pink flamingos.
But like custom, like probably fancy ones, right? Like high-end ones.
But I think many years back, within this last decade, it became a popular fundraiser to pink flamingo people's yards.
Oh,
and you would wake up and there would be like hundreds of pink flamingos in your yard, and then you would make a contribution to whatever charity, and then the flamingos would disappear, and you could choose who was next to be flamingoed. So there are these companies now that's all they do is you can order 250 flamingos for this. So it's kind of funny how yes, it has progressed from being this lawn ornament in front of grandma's house to being now this icon of fundraisers.
I can see the board meeting where the owners of the rights to the pink flamingo are like, look, guys, you know what? Our image is a little tainted. We ain't selling like we used to. We need to come up with some kind of gimmick, some kind of way to keep the pink flamingos afloat. And there you go.
It worked.
It worked out very well.
And
very
it worked, good. Yes.
So really, there is actually tonight a sort of a fundraiser involved in Foursquare. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely. So we're really excited that in addition to all the fantastic shopping and music and vendors, we are having a silent auction on the Plaza Square tonight. And we're really excited because we have some fantastic items that have been donated for the auction. But all the proceeds are going to help us with the Honey Festival, which is coming up in less than 30 days.
That's nuts, huh?
So some really great stuff. So it is a traditional silent auction, and you can only bid if you come to Foursquare Friday and sign up on the bid sheets on the Plaza Square. So I think some people are going to be excited to have that auction. I love a good auction. I hate being outbid, so it kind of gets that competitive spirit going, but we have some really great items tonight.
Well, give me an example of some of the stuff up for grabs.
Okay, so really super generous folks in the downtown area. Edwards Furniture kind of kicked off with a donation. They have given us a fantastic, absolutely beautiful $700 recliner.
Wow.
So, talk about Father's Day's coming up, so what a great time to come and bid and get Dad a brand new recliner for Father's Day. So that's a really awesome prize. Another thing we got is Pam Garner, one of the artists with Encina Art Center, has donated an absolutely beautiful oil on canvas that has been framed, one of her original pieces, and it's Rios Sunset. It is beautiful. I believe it's a 16 by 20. It's here in my office. You know, I have all these things in my office, and I'm thinking I may have to go broke bidding on everything myself because I love it. I don't want to give anything away.
I saw that painting on a Facebook post, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
Yes, so it is great. Then our friends at Tree City Tea have put together a really cool sort of gift ensemble. It's a cooler and shirts and hat and some of their custom teas and a gift card. That's really neat. Larry Ditto Nature Photography, they've come to Uvalde a number of times, and they've done a lot of our Main Street photos. They've donated some original photography prints of hummingbirds. And then one of my absolute favorite things, too, is one of our board members, Sergio Ortiz, has crocheted a custom Main Street Max dragon.
Yes.
And he's a rather large dragon. So we're just seeing some really great stuff. We know we have a few other items that should be at tonight's auction as well, but we need you, the audience, to come out and bid and check those out for yourself.
I have not seen anything crocheted in person in like years, and it's so good. And Serge has so much time, apparently.
He has talent. He has time and talent. And you know what's great is, I will say this, for all you crochet lovers that are listening to this, come out to Foursquare, because not only can you bid on crocheted Main Street Max to be your own personal dragon at home, but we have a vendor tonight that is selling all kinds of crocheted goodies, from blankets to booties to animals. So crochet is in. It's back.
Yeah, very good. All right.
Flamingos, things that you thought were gone are back and with a vengeance.
So as far as the silent auction goes, the items will be displayed out there?
Yes, okay. Yes. We'll have all the items displayed on the plaza. We will have the bid sheets. The bidding's going to start at 6 o'clock, and we'll end at 8:45. So it'll be important for you, as you, the shoppers, are making your rounds to all the stores, to periodically come back to the plaza, make sure you still have the winning bid. At 8:45, we stop the bidding, and then you can pick up your prize and pay, and we will be ready to go and send you home with great things.
And once again, that's all to benefit the upcoming Uvalde Honey Festival, which is, it's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Yes, and 30 days away from that, and so that's really, and of course, we will give you all the information about Honey Festival as well at tonight's event.
Any other things about Foursquare Friday that stand out?
Well, I always want to remind people we have new stores. So we actually have a new store that recently opened. So this will be their first Foursquare Friday, and that's the Getty Street Boutique. So you want to check them out. But it's always important to remember that there are lots of stores open. So, you want to go visit our friends at Edwards. You want to work your way around all the plaza squares. Take yourself all the way down Getty Street and visit Encina and Amy's and Dollhouse and Grease and Vintage Market and Bling Buck, and stop in at the Rexall and Julian's and Getty Street Boutique and all that Glitters Boutique, and just hit every store all the way down. So, and if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, because you know what's great? Small Town Elegance, they're going to be open. So Southern Lace Marketplace, we have so many great stores in downtown that you will have a jam-packed 3-hour event.
And it really is just a great way to kind of catch up on, like you said, the newer, storefronts and or what's changed, if there's any new lines of merchandise or, services.
Yeah,
so
everybody's got new merchandise. That's the great thing is, Mother's Day weekend kind of really enabled our stores to sell a lot of their great merchandise, but now to get new stuff in for summer. We got so many kids graduating. It's a great time to get out and look for those graduation gifts. Get your kids ready to go off to college or the next school year. Pick up something a little special for yourself. It'll be just a really good night to get all that done. Listen to some live music, eat some good food. We're going to have restaurants open. We've got food vendors on the plaza. It's just a really great night for families, dates, whatever, to come out and enjoy downtown.
So that is tonight, Foursquare Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. If you need more information, go to mainstreetuvalde.com or find Main Street Uvalde on Facebook. I did want to kind of gloss over this if we can, because we really haven't had a chance to talk on air since the honors and hors d'oeuvres. So if you wouldn't mind, give us a recap on that, how that went.
that was such a great night, and I want to thank everybody who did make it out for that event. So Honors and Hors d'oeuvres, we celebrated our 10-year anniversary as a program, and then, of course, it is also our evening to sort of showcase and thank all our volunteers, businesses, building owners, community partners that really help make Main Street what it is. So we had a beautiful evening out on the Plaza Square. The weather was perfect. I know we were a little nervous because the night before was, or 2 nights before, was the big hailstorm, tornado,
right.
Craziness. But you would have never known. The Plaza was perfect that evening, and we had really great food and cocktails and cake and flowers and balloons and just all the great people of downtown. Gave out some great awards. It was a really magical time, and it just gave me an opportunity to find out how wonderful, again, and I have to stress that again because I get that lesson every single day, how wonderful my advisory board is, how wonderful the community is, the businesses, the volunteers, everything that make Uvalde such a wonderful place to live and work.
Well, I'm glad that all went down, without a hitch. It really was a beautiful evening. So, and seeing the winners and just the appreciation that was shown to everybody was really cool. It's really great to see downtown, kind of come out for something like that.
And I hope that, this is the every year we've added to our awards. We've kind of grown the celebration, and I really do hope that it's a tradition that sticks and that we are able to do every year because I find it so important for any program to be able to have that time to celebrate the people that make your programs, your nonprofits successful. It's so important to reciprocate that philanthropic spirit of giving back. So
I foresee this thing going 100 years, and then we'll have a centennial celebration with Matthew McConaughey III, in attendance. So it's gonna keep growing and growing. So you're doing a fantastic job. So and congratulations. I mean, you got recognized as well too. It was so cute seeing you get all misty and.
I was. It was a huge surprise and honor to kind of get that thank you and the plaque and this huge gift basket that so many of the downtown merchants and restaurants all contributed. It really makes it humbles me, back down to why I do this job, why I love it, and why I hope people realize how much I do have passion for this community and make it want to be the best it absolutely can be. And it was really very heartwarming, very touching.
I've got to ask this because that gift basket that all the Main Street businesses kind of put together
it was insane.
Would really look cool. Now we were all kind of wondering because it was bundled up so we couldn't all see what was in it. Now I'm sure it took a while for you to kind of rifle through it all and figure out what was there just a strange or standout item. And I'm sure you loved every gift equally. I'm going to put that out there right now. But what was
yes, because it really was such an eclectic batch of awesomeness. That's the only way to express it. Gift cards and lotions and shirts and candles. I mean, it was just really, really cool. I mean, the whole thing is awesome. It was better than Christmas. I'm going to say that. So I'm a very spoiled, very lucky woman. One of the cutest things I will say that, I mean, it really was. It was all fantastic, and I'm still writing my thank you cards for every fantastic item. But I will say one of the cutest things that was in it was a tiny baby dragon.
All right, there you go. They know
there was a little bitty dragon in there, and it was completely random, but people who've seen our Facebook page or have stopped by the office know that I have all kinds of little dragons from all the little different stories, right. From Disney to the Thai Beanie Babies and whatnot. So that was a really fun surprise. But I'm not going to lie, there's some massage gift certificates and stuff. I'm very much excited about that.
Nice, very good. That's exciting stuff. All right, so again, we're talking to Susan Rios here, the director of the Main Street Uvalde program. Don't forget, Foursquare Friday is this evening, 6 to 9 p.m., rain or shine. Be sure and get involved in the silent auction to benefit the Uvalde Honey Festival. We just heard about honors and hors d'oeuvres. Anything else coming up that we need to talk about?
Oh, we are always going to have so much stuff going on. So I do want to, encourage people to continue to listen to your station because we always have updates on here and follow our social media. We do want to remind people that it's hard to believe, but Christmas is going to be here before we know it. So we do have our very limited edition commemorative Christmas ornaments on sale in our office. So you can stop by and get one of those. We want to encourage anybody who's going to have kids come stay with them this summer that we have free coloring books, and we are happy to drop those off at locations in bulk, or you can come by our office and get coloring books if you have youngsters that need those. We're actually going to be announcing a training class that's going to be totally free to the public. That's going to be announced here very soon. We always still have our facade grant programs, and we're working on some other new initiatives to launch out to the public. So always, I can't encourage people enough, continue to follow us, call our office, because it's going to be nonstop events, because we've got an event coming up in October. We've got stuff coming up for Christmas. But right now it's full speed ahead, Honey Festival, Honey Festival, Honey Festival, and taking care of downtown. So that's the driving force these days.
And if you haven't heard already, the Uvalde Honey Festival is Friday, June 11th and Saturday, June 12th in the downtown plaza, as well as some of the other, downtown businesses spread throughout. So that will be a great time. And you can find the Uvalde Honey Festival information also on the Main Street Uvalde website. So, and it's got its own Facebook page and Instagram as well.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that if it's family friendly, so it's going to be a lot of great music, performances, vendors, yard games, bake-offs. There'll be some educational stuff there. We got some folks coming from Parks and Wildlife presenting. There's a 5K run for you folks who are not like me and actually do exercise. I'm going to own it. I'm lazy. But, man, the 5K medals are so awesome.
Oh, they
I
are.
love those. Breakfast with the bees for the kids. It's just going to be so much fun. But we're really, really excited that our friends from Yolo, Texas are coming down to film that and showcase Uvalde on their television show. So we hope everybody's going to come out and hope for their 15 seconds of fame on YOLO.
Oh yeah, get ready to you ham it up. Just say cheese, for the camera.
Exactly.
It's gonna be good stuff. Well, again, Susan Rios here from Main Street Uvalde. I guess we kind of covered the big stuff. Anything else before we let you introduce our song of the month?
Wow, and I'm always say this, Robert, every time we interview, I'm always like, oh, there's something else I forgot, because there's always so much going on. So I want to encourage everybody to shop local, make sure you're supporting our Opera House and all our local businesses, because there's performances coming up there. Always follow us on social media. Make sure you're taking advantage of all the free services the Main Street program has, and, just learn to love your downtown. That's all I can ask for.
Nice. Way to wrap it up. All right, so what is our song? I'm going to let you do the intro. Get right into it.
Oh, wow. So we are doing and depending on how you look at this, Robert, this is either a 1990 throwback, and also a 1950s throwback.
Right.
So for our Fuchsia Flamingo, Foursquare Friday Summer Luau, we wanted to kick things off with a oldie but a goodie, Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers, That's What I Like.
All right, here it is. This is UvaldeRadio.net. Thank you, Susan. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Come on, everybody.